Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to you this session. Let us take the blessings of Jagannath Baldev Subhadramaya. Jagannath Baldev Subhadramaya ki jai. Nitai Chaitanya ki jai. Parshuram Bhagwan ki jai. Vamandev ki jai. Nitai Chaitanya ki jai. Panchatattva Bhagwan ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Giri Govardhan ki jai. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So we are doing chapter number 3, Karma Yoga, right? And in the chapter number 3, today's verse is very important. That is 3.21. Yad yad acharati shreshthas tad tad evetaro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow, and whatever standard he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So, Lord Krishna is teaching Arjuna how to work in a perfect manner. And when we are doing our prescribed duties in a perfect manner, as described by Lord Krishna, one thing is that we must work in an exemplary way. So whatever work you do, you must do it properly. So it can be anything. You may be running a business, you may be having a shop, or you may be an employee, or you may be a homemaker. Whatever you may be, it does not matter. Your title does not matter. Whether it is big CEO or prime minister or anybody for that matter, right? So your work is important, because using your prescribed duties, you can purify yourself. So the same thing, every day we are working, right? Lord Krishna says we are impelled to do work because of the modes of material nature. So it's not possible that we cannot work. So because like what happens is, we are living entities, right? We are the soul, correct? Then the soul is a part and parcel of God. That is also clear. But then a question can arise, if I am soul, I am part and parcel of the supreme absolute truth, and the supreme absolute truth is perfect, and Lord Krishna has no work to do, then that means I also have no work to do. Then let me not work. Yes, that is correct. There is no work for the soul to do, in the sense when you are in a perfection stage. When the soul is 100% dovetailed to Krishna consciousness, when a soul is completely free from Maya, then there are no prescribed duties. But is that the case for us right now? No, that's not the case. The situation that we are in currently is we are in Maya. So how is that? How to explain, how to understand that is, just like if there is a sun rays coming out of the sun. So these sun rays have been separated from sun now. So now there is a cloud that comes between the sun rays and the sun. So now the sun rays are disconnected from the sun, right? So this is the position that we are currently in. We are covered by a curtain of Maya, right? So being covered by the curtain of Maya, we are under the influence of the three modes of material nature. That is the mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. And from when are we in that modes? Are we in these modes from this birth, or from last year, or this month, or last month? No. From time immemorial, we are stuck here in this material world, being mixed with the material nature. So now we have to rise above this condition. We have to come out of this condition. To come out of this condition, Anyways, we have to work. Whether Bhagavad Gita says or not, everybody is going to work. You will not find anybody who's sitting idle. Can you find anyone? Right? Unless somebody is completely mad or somebody is invalid, somebody is very, very deceased, then only the person will not do anything. Even if the person is completely disabled and invalid, also something or the other that person has to do, right? So there's no time that you can just stay like that for a long time. You cannot stay. You'll get very bored. Something or the other you have to do. Some activity you have to do, right? Some work you have to do. And for maintaining our body, we need to do work, right? Krishna says that, right? He says, perform your prescribed duty because it is better than not working. You cannot even maintain physical body without work. It's not even possible to maintain our body without work. So now that it is given that everybody has to work, and no matter whether a person is in the spiritual path or not, they will work. Given this condition, why not work in Krishna consciousness? Why not follow the instructions of Lord Krishna? Right? Krishna is a supreme absolute truth. He's telling that simple thing. He's not telling stop the work. He's telling dovetail your work in Krishna for Krishna. So work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. And in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. So that means, how do you know that you are working perfectly is if the God is satisfied. That is a yardstick. I mean, whom are we trying to satisfy? Ask yourself. I mean, the work that you are doing, you may be a housewife or you may be a CEO or anybody. Why are you doing this work? Are you doing it for your self-attachment or are you doing it for Krishna? Right? So that is when this verse comes into picture that yadyadacharati shreshtaha tad tad evetaro jana. That means whatever a great man performs, others will follow. Therefore, you must work. Krishna is saying to Arjuna, since Arjuna is like a celebrity, right? Because everybody looks up to Arjuna. Arjuna is a very great warrior. He's the hero of Mahabharata. He's the hero of Kurukshetra. Everybody is going to imitate whatever Arjuna did. So everybody is going to ask, oh, what did Arjuna do? Arjuna ran away from the war. Okay, Arjuna ran away from the war. Therefore, I will also run away from the war. Tat tat evetaro nara. Whatever a great man does, everybody will follow. This gives us such a big responsibility. Now, we may think that, no, Prabhu, I'm not a great man. I'm just a simple person. Not at all. Don't think like that. You may not be great in the society, but you are definitely great in your family. Right? Sreshtaha means, for example, whatever a mother and father does, children follow subconsciously. The psychology and the psychologists have proven this. It's a proven fact that we subconsciously follow our parents. We follow our role models. Whomever we set in our mind, we follow them without our knowledge. For example, if our parents are very pious, somewhere, we may not be very pious in the sense, we may not be very religious or doing so much of worship, but somewhere, after a couple of years, down the lane, it will come that, okay, my parents used to do this, my mother used to do this, so much of worship. So let me also do. So automatically we'll fall. So we'll say, okay, my mother used to do like this. Okay, my father used to do like this. Yes, yes. He used to do this activity. He used to do this charity. So let me also be very charitable. So it will definitely come. So whatever a great man performs, the followers will follow. Doesn't have to be a big celebrity that needs to have thousands of followers. In a home, parents are the great man. In a society, a teacher is in a responsible position. There is a school teacher, okay, and if that teacher is let us say some instructor, so that person, let us say, is smoking cigarettes outside the school, and he's a great influence in the school because he's teaching the class. So you'll say, oh, our PT sir smokes. So if PT sir can smoke, why can't I smoke? Let me also smoke, right? So this is going to happen. So once the High Court had requested Rajnikant to stop smoking on the screen. They said that, you have so many followers and there are thousands of people who imitate you. And when you smoke on the screen, everybody does that. How you're doing like that. So everybody is like just imitating it, like whatever he's just turning the cigarette and etc. Everybody is doing that. They just, and everybody's health is getting spoiled because of that. So please stop it. Then he stopped. So that is the point. So we are following our role models. So ask yourself, who is your role model? That is question number one. Whom are we following? Right? Are we following the right role models? I mean, we cannot have substandard role models because we are going to follow them. If our role models are substandard and if they are not Krishna conscious, then definitely we are going to follow them and we are going to do that. You know, if somebody, let's say, if you don't take up Krishna consciousness, you know, your followers or like your descendants, next they will state your example and they'll say, no, no, my father or mother, they never cared for this. Why should I do it? I don't do it. It's not in our family. We won't do it. We are fine. We are only, we will earn nicely money and enjoy. That's it. We don't want to do all these kind of things. We'll do some charity and we'll be very proud of. That's it. So it will become like that. So you have a great responsibility. Yadyat acharati shrestha. You have a responsibility. You have to set an example. People will see you. You will come, let's say, suddenly one day we'll go and we'll tell, let's say, to our children, hey, get up, early morning. Everybody is supposed to get up and you give, let's say, 30 minutes class. And the children will ask, mother, father, you don't get up. I've never seen you doing this. Why are you telling us? First question, right? Achar and prachar. First comes following. Next comes preaching. First, we must become a good disciple. First, sincerely, we must follow whatever has been given. So, if we are following the sadhana bhakti properly, then we can tell others, isn't it? So, whatever we do will be followed by others. They will set an example. They will see. I mean, you cannot hide it. How much can we do that makeup? So, it's seen in the society also. Whatever the people are doing, big celebrities, the whole of the country discusses. Okay, this person did like this. Okay, this celebrity has divorced. So then they will set it as an example. So they are going to take an example from this. So that is why it's a great responsibility for the great kings, who are in the top position, MLAs, MPs, Prime Minister, Chief Minister, all the ministers. They have a great example. They need to set a perfect example. They should have a perfect routine, perfect lifestyle, and they must be Krishna conscious first of all, so that everybody follows them. Since they are not following, we are not, and that is about the high level leaders and the local leaders, local influence within your society, within your colony. Also, people talk about it, that this person is like this. This person has retired from army, but he leads a third class lifestyle. They will say that. You don't know, they're behind your back, they're talking and they're taking influence from you, they're learning from you. So be careful. Set a perfect example. Keep this in your mind that whatever work you do, you must do it very well, perfectly well, nicely, in Krishna consciousness. So that's why Krishna is urging Arjuna that remember that whatever a great person does, people will follow. Therefore, you must follow whatever I am saying. And whatever I am saying is perfect. Like whatever Krishna is saying is the art of doing work. Everybody must learn this. It's compulsory subject. Somehow it's lost. So it's our responsibility. First we learn, we teach others. And Krishna is saying, if I don't do my work, then everybody will be put to ruination. Because directly or indirectly, we are following Krishna. Krishna is like the hero, It's like we are saying everybody follows Rajnikant. All the universe follows Krishna. Whatever Lord Krishna does, we follow. We don't know. Subconsciously, everybody in the universe is following whatever Lord Krishna does. So Krishna is saying, if I do not do my prescribed duties, the world will be put to ruination. So I am doing my work in an exemplary way, perfectly. Whatever Krishna does, he does it perfect. So he will go for peace negotiation and he will perfectly negotiate. But Duryodhana did not accept, it is his disease. That is his problem. Whatever Krishna has to do, he does it perfectly well. Strategies, everything, as a whatever role he is in as a Kshatriya, is doing it perfectly well. Yeah. So he's saying, Arjuna, now you have to do the same. You cannot run away from your duties and just escape from your duties. I mean, it's so easy to run away from our duties, right? It's so comfortable. I mean, why should I do all this for them? I don't need to do it. You may say like that. but it is a prescribed duty for us. So we have to do it as a duty, setting an example for it. So this is it. So it's as simple as that. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Any
Hare Krishna.
questions?